Alright, welcome back. If you just stumbled upon this video and you happen to miss part 1, the link will be in the description. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. So after you play the verse, you play the turnaround, and then after the turnaround you do the verse again, and then we have the chorus. So the chorus starts off pretty simple. We have an 8 on the A and a 10 on the B, and you pluck those together. Okay, and then you do the open G again, and now we move our A back to the 7, and we move our B back to the 8, and you do the open G right after that. So, and then you take that whole shape back 3 frets. So now we have a 5 on the A and a 6 on the B, like this. And then you do the open G once again. Okay. And now we have a 3 on the A and a 5 on the B, which would be like this shape here. Alright, and you just do that same simple plucking pattern. You pluck, open G. So. And then you move that shape back a whole nother 3 frets, so we have 1 on the A and 3 on the B. And this time you do the full plucking pattern, so you go, and then you move this shape back up to where you had it a minute ago, and you do the full plucking pattern this time. Alright, so far. Okay, and then what he does is he starts the whole chorus over. So you have the same shape up here. You do this again. This same shape right here again. This again. This again, alright. Right there. Same exact thing. But then this time, instead of going back up here, he plays. And then he goes to the shape that we've seen at the end of the verse, where he takes the 2nd fret of the B and then the open A, and he plays what we've been playing the same old time. He plucks the A and the B and then does the full strumming pattern with the G and the B. So, and then basically the same way he ends the verse, he'll bring it back like this to the 1st on the B. Sorry, but he plucks the open D, and then right here, 3rd on the E, open B, open G. So pluck the 3rd on the E and the open B, and then open G and B, full plucking pattern. And that's how the chorus goes. So after he plays the chorus, he does basically an instrumental verse, and it's no different than the normal verse. So yeah, you already know how to play that. So he'll play an instrumental verse, and then he'll go right back into the chorus again. And just by the way, this is how he plays it on the White Album. He oftentimes plays it a little bit differently when he plays it live, but this is how he plays it on the White Album. So yeah, so he goes back into the chorus after doing an instrumental verse, and it's the same that time. Okay, same as the chorus. And then after that chorus, what he does is he does the bridge. So what we do for the bridge is it starts out the exact same way as the intro and the verse. It just so yeah, same as the intro. And then we take it up to the up here and do this again. The only difference is you actually are going to do that 4 times now instead of just 2. So and now what he does is he just plucks. He basically does the simple strumming pattern. So he plucks and then the G, and he does that 3 times, kind of sort of gradually slowing down, and then you stop for a dramatic pause. And then what you do is you play that real quick. Okay, so you play it quick and then you slide down. And you start over again. So you play it quick, and then play the same thing as the intro. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is take the shape that we've seen a lot before, and you just, which is just as a reminder, it's the 3 on the A and the 5 on the B, and you do the simple plucking pattern. Basically, this is kind of sort of like the how we end the turnaround in a way. So we go simple plucking pattern right here, and then we just go, instead of jumping to this, we skip that step and we just go from here straight to the 2 on the A and the 3 on the B. So, and then the same exact way we've been ending everything else is just, or no, he actually, when he's here, he does the simple plucking pattern. So he goes, and then he goes to the full plucking pattern as soon as he gets to the 1 on the B and the open D. And then same 3 on the E, pluck the E and the B, and then open G and B. And then after that, all he does is he goes right back into the last verse again, which is the exact same as the first verse. And after he finishes his last verse, what he does is what we could call the outro. It's basically the same. it's just basically the same as just the end of the verse again. It's kind of sort of, the outro is pretty much the same as the bridge, the end of the bridge. So it's just same thing I just taught you. Okay, so yeah, that's how he does the intro. So just simple. Okay, and then the last thing is that on the very last time you do it, you just play a simple G chord like this, and that's a 3 on the E, 2 on the A, and 3 on the high E, and that's your simple G chord. And that's how it finishes off the song. It's always a great way to end a song, just by strumming the chord. All right. So there it is. Blackbird by Paul McCartney. Such an awesome song. I hope I provided enough information so that you could figure it out, and I hope that you guys learn the song. I hope that you've got it basically mastered now, and that you're playing it, going and showing it off to all your friends. It's an awesome song, and I had a blast teaching it, and I hope that everybody out there can have fun playing it. And that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed how to play Blackbird by Paul McCartney. Till next time.